Hey guys, I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. I've just been sort of practicing it myself. It's a very simple noodle dish. I don't know if there's an official name for it. I mean, maybe it's close to Dan Dan Mian or something of the sort, but either way, the point of this video is to make a simple noodle dish that is very akin to something that you might find in terms of Chinese street food, street-style noodles. So here are all the ingredients. We have some pickled vegetables. I'll go through that a little bit later. A little bundle of noodles. That's going to be ideally something a little bit on the thinner side for me, but I mean, really it's whatever you've got. I'm sure you can make this work with pretty much whatever noodle you have. So for this one, I'm cooking it in the actual pan here, in this little sort of semi-wok style. It's going to be relatively easy, and it's only going to be for a couple of minutes. I'm going to put a timer on for 3 minutes for this particular noodle. So let's talk about the toppings and the mix-ins. So again, this is not necessarily based on any specific traditional recipe or anything like that. It's just what I got, and it's delicious. So we have the it's called zhacai, right? Z-H-A-C-A-I. And specifically, it has the red oil or hongyou version of this. So it's a little bit on the spicier side, and it's not very spicy. It's just a little bit of that oil in there for taste. To me, this is like the must-have. The nice-to-haves are the spicy pickled radish, and then the pickled vegetables or cabbage, or whatever other kind of pickled vegetables, Chinese pickled vegetables you got. So I have a small bowl here. With them chopped up, not super fine, just nice little chunks. That's gonna be good there, and then so this will go on the side. Okay, so the other two main tasting ingredients are going to be these sauces. So we have a chili bean sauce, right? This is the doubanjiang, and then you have the garlic, like chili garlic sauce that I like. This is going to be relatively salty, so I do not add any salt. Unlike cooking pasta with the Italian, spaghetti or anything like that, you put it, a lot of salt in the water. I put no salt in this because this and that will make it salty enough. So we'll get to that in a minute. So we got another minute or so left as we let it boil. The idea is to just get it loosened up. It shouldn't really be sticking or anything anyways. Optionally, you can add a little bit of MSG in here for the flavoring, but really there's plenty of flavor here. They really don't need it. And then besides these ingredients, there's some oils that we need to add, but and that's about it. Okay. I'll just give it another minute here. Yeah, so aside from that, life's good. Haven't been really, doing as much now, being stuck at home for a while now. Can't really complain though, living the life. Okay. So, counting down the seconds to the 3-minute mark. Usually I would be prepping the toppings while I'm letting it boil, so there we go. Okay, so that has been boiling for 3 minutes. Obviously, if your noodles require more time, adjust accordingly. What I'm going to do is basically get the water out. I know I have a bit of a messy sink right now. I've been cooking before. You want to get about like 90% of the water out. You don't want it completely bone dry. All right, you see there's still a little bit of water there. I think I could get a little bit more out. That just leave enough for it to continue the process. So what we're going to do is add some regular vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever you got. I suppose you can use olive oil, but that tends to have a little bit more flavor, which I don't know if the East and Western flavor profiles really work all that well. So this is now oiled up just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna add in the mix-ins. Okay, we're also going to add a nice dash of sesame seed oil, however much you like. A nice dash of chili oil, a little bit less than the sesame oil. And I will have a dash of chili flakes. So these chili flakes you can buy from the store, but I've also actually crushed it even finer than it originally comes in. So that's that. Okay. I have it on low heat right now, so it's not going to get too dry. And then two more things. One I think is not optional, one I think is optional. Is going to be some scallions. That one I think is a must-have. And then not everybody likes this stuff, but cilantro. So I've already pre-cut and frozen, and so I can just grab a nice helping of that, put it in. Okay. And that's that. Now, just let that heat up a little bit. And finally, teaspoon. This can be quite salty, so you're gonna have to get a feel for this. But I would say 1/3 teaspoon of the chili sauce, the bean sauce, and then for my taste, about half a teaspoon of the chili garlic. So I don't want it to be too salty. I just want the flavor. Okay. Let's see. I'll use this. Mix it up. So sometimes during this stage you have to see if it's too dry. Maybe you need a little bit more water or oil to help it mix together. But I think I'm okay here. Okay. Right. Nice. I suppose you could add pepper to this, but really, again, there's so much flavor in the sauces that you really don't need it. Turn the fire off. So again, it's not based on any specific recipe. It's most likely most similar to the southern dandan mian, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really not really from the south. You know, I'm from Wuhan, and we have the regan mian, right? The hot dry noodle, and hot being heat, not spice, and it's a staple. Like, everybody loves that stuff. So anything that's remotely close to it is a winner. So here we go. It's delicious. All right, see you guys next time.